Yeah. So, so today's presentation is on AlgoTrader and Finvasia for every trader and investor. Uh, it's a it's your virtual money making machine, and we are gonna start it now. So why AlgoTrader? The major issues faced by retail traders and investors continuously monitoring of the screen due to fear or missing opportunity. And I mean, because of that, we are not able to focus on our work or business. And we keep looking at our mobile or laptop if available at what price is going for the stocks which we hold or if we may have a position. So I mean, it's a kind of a distraction we have on our daily BAU stuff. And also because of that, we are not fully concentrating on it. We get deviated from whatever trading rules or disciplines we have defined for ourselves. And I mean, we go and punch impulsive orders, or I mean, we punch wrong orders into the system. We also book too early profit due to fear that if suppose SBI is going up and I mean, I had bought it at 500, it went down till 450, and then it has come back at 500 and 505. I go and sell it because I am in fear that it may not come down again. I mean, if it may come down again I'll be in loss. So I have kept that position. I've seen that 50 rupees loss, but as soon as it comes in profit just for 5 rupees, I get out of that position. And then after that it goes up another 50 rupees. So these are the normal things which happens with everyone. I mean, myself, all of you would have faced all these problems. And I mean, we are sometimes we do not book profit due to greed, and then we see that that profit is gone. I mean, it melts slowly. We have a hope in our heart that okay, it has come down. I mean, for us on a small time frame, say 5-minute chart or whatever, but on 15-minute chart, it is still in buy signal. So I mean, we always have a hope, and we do not book the profit at right time as per whatever rules or trading discipline we have defined, and I mean, then we lose out on those profits. So I mean, these are all kind of problems, stop loss triggering, and I mean, booking loss. So I mean, these are all problems which a retail trader or investor have. Highly professionally qualified and experienced retail traders doing manual punching whole day. I mean, if I mean, you have so much experience, you should be concentrating or putting your time in creating or analyzing your trades or creating strategies for yourself. And you should be focused and think about all those things which can grow your overall trading portfolio or your investment portfolio. But what we end up doing is we just end up uh, punching manual orders whole day. Mostly investors and traders use any of the two approaches. Number one, buy low, sell high. 90% of the traders and investors do this, including us. And they mainly use fundamental analysis or the gut feeling that, okay, I know, I mean, Reliance cannot go below 2000 rupees or 2200 rupees. So, I mean, that's my, I mean, your unconscious mind makes you your gut feeling makes such a strong decision making parameter that you go by it. So I mean, and you forget your trading rules and discipline. So these are the I mean, these are the kind of things which we usually do: buy high, sell higher, sell low, buy lower. Only 10% of the traders, and I'm not sure even, I mean, even 10% of the traders can do this or are doing this 100% of the time. So these are the what we call technical guys, or I mean, they use such technical charts or their different other parameters, strength and other EMA, all these technical jargons, and we think that they do it, but I'm sure these might be 10%, but they might not be doing it all the 100% times. That means on all their trades. So these are mainly momentum traders and use technical analysis. 100% of the traders and investors want to buy at low and sell at high, but end up buying high, sell low, and sell low and buy high due to fear or stop loss or FOMO. So these are the, problems which we all retail traders have, and that is where we require this algo trader. As we have this saying that avashakta avishkar ki janni hai, necessity is the mother of invention. So globally, manual trading is shifted to algo. We all know all machine trading mainly to overcome human psychology. All these problems we discussed in the previous slide. Super fast trades strictly follow the setup. It's a computer. If you double click on your Excel, then it will only open Excel. It is not gonna go and open Notepad. I'm 100% sure you guys have never seen this, that you're double clicking on Excel icon and it would have opened Notepad instead of that. Why? Because it has instruction inbuilt inside it that when somebody clicks on Excel icon, you should open Excel, not Notepad or not any other application. Similarly, if we are able to pen down or write down all our trading discipline and rules and give it to a machine and ask him to do exactly what you have said, it will always follow that. So that is why this machine trading is, can be used or exploit to overcome human psychology. And it's super fast. It will not say that, oh, AC is not working, I'm sweating, I haven't had water from last 1 hour, and I'm little lethargic today, not in mood, whatever. It's a machine. You tell him, you tell this machine what to do, it will do exactly what you have instructed. So another, few other things, that algos are too complex, too difficult to understand by users. Users have to request pay algo coders for any change in the input values. That means once you have set the algo and then you want to change a certain parameter, then you have to go to the the person who has coded the algo, and then you have to tell him that, okay, this is something I want to change. And suppose you are working on, say, 200 EMA, you want to move to 100 EMA, then you have to go back to the trader, ask him to do, enable it like that. So these are the main issues we have already seen with algos. Algos are too expensive for retail traders. You can go and see how much people are charging, even for, I was discussing this with Kothari ji, that even for slicing an order, people are charging like 30,000 rupees. The code does is what you want to place a order for index option, where the maximum allowed quantity is 2800 and something 50, I think. So the person wants to put an order of 10,000 quantity, so it will not go through. So what this algo does is, it takes whatever quantity you have given and it slices that order quantity into 2850 or the allowed multiples, and put that. And for just for simple task, people are charging enormous amount of money. So these are the kind of practices are there in the market, just because people are new to algo, they do not understand, they are little apprehensive about it. So these are the common issues we at the moment have with us. Okay. And another thing is that these algo traders have some, collaboration with specific brokers. So they might ask you to open account with a specific broker, where they get certain percentage of the out of the brokerage which you would be paying while trading on through that or manual trading, that goes to the algo developer and whatnot. So these are the, I mean, you're forced to move to some algo traders. We are also asking you to go to Finvasia, but there is no brokerage you are paying, and even Finvasia is not offering even referral. There is no money. So rest assured, I mean, that is not the purpose. The purpose why we ask people to do go with Finvasia, that you save money on the brokerage. So that is another thing. What we need is that the algo should be easy to operate. The flexibility to the user, in terms of flexibility, the user should be, I mean, do or make changes on the parameter on their own. So, I mean, the kind of parameter we have opened up in this algo is like, we have opened up everything. You can change each and every parameter. So that is, we'll see that in upcoming slides. It should be affordable, I mean, and no tie-ups, as I said. No broker tie-ups. AlgoTrader is conceptualized mainly for retail traders and investors, and to handle their major issues with total ease of operation at bare minimum affordable cost. Like 1,000 rupees a month is like, if you do one intraday trade with any of the discount broker, where even your brokerage is 20 rupees, and with GST it comes, one intraday trade, that means one buy and one sell, cost you around 46 or 47 rupees. So that one day cost of that intraday trader with the broker is the total cost of your, I mean, algo. You're getting the algo in that equivalent amount. So, I mean, this cost is nothing. It's just peanuts, and without any tie-up with any broker. Anybody who knows F1 or F2 or Excel will be able to use this algo. So it is super easy to use. You do not need any hi-fi computer expertise, or, I mean, anyone who can open Word and write a letter in it, or open Excel and do some work on Excel. I mean, a simple computer knowledge, anyone can use this algo. It's a substitute for manual work with exceptional accuracy and super fast speed. No artificial intelligence or thinking ability. As I said earlier, it is a machine. So you write down your instructions, you give it to the machine, it will do exactly what you have mentioned in the instructions. It do not have any artificial intelligence or thinking ability. If you say that I want to sell 10,000 quantity of Reliance Industries, it will take it as it is. It will not say that, hello, sir, you might have put this 10,000 by mistake. Are you sure you want to do it? No, it do not have that. So to be very clear, there is no artificial intelligence or thinking ability. If you put in garbage in it, the garbage will come out. If you put quality in it, the quality will come out. If you put wrong quantity or any other wrong price or any other parameter, it will act accordingly. It will not defy your instruction. It will act accordingly. But when you see the result, you may get surprised that, oh, what has happened? Then you have to check what you had put into it. So you will figure out that, okay, my input was incorrect. It has done what it was supposed to do. So that we have to be very careful about, that what was our input with it. If we put in quality stuff, if we fine tune our input parameters according to our strategy, our risk averse, our ability to take risk, our portfolio size, then it will give you fantastic results, or the results which you desire. It is up to you how to use AlgoTrader as Gigo or Quico, as I just explained. Many people, a lot of people, everyone talks about ROI. So this ROI is return on investment, will totally depend on your input value, your setup only. I mean, as I said, there is no artificial intelligence or thinking ability. I mean, you cannot expect it to generate the results based on what ROI you are expecting. To achieve that ROI, you have to fine tune your own setup, looking at your own portfolio, your how risk averse you are, and then define your quality input parameters, which will give you what quality output, which is the desired ROI you are looking, or the ROI you are looking for. It can produce super profits within your setup and risk control measure. So we'll see the more on it in upcoming slides. Moving on to next one, setup for AlgoTrader. So most of the guys are familiar with this, but for the guys who are new or seeing this video for the first time, let me quickly explain this. This is the Excel sheet, or I mean, now we have all moved the Excel sheet. Instead of Excel sheet, you can local Excel sheet. You can create your own Google sheet and update that Google sheet. Although Excel sheet option is still there, but we highly recommend you guys move on to Google sheet as fast as possible, because we are coming up with lot of stuff on the Google sheet where you can you can get this your setup Excel file automatically generated based on what is your portfolio and what other parameters you want, what is your average holding price, and lot more other things, percentage strength, and your exponential moving average and other parameters. So I think we have in yesterday or day before's webinar, we have already shown and shared that Excel sheet through which you can put your portfolio and link it to this. But that is beyond the scope of this video. So I'll stick to this one, but we highly recommend everyone to move to the Google sheet. Now, looking at the parameters, what we have, this is the setup. Each row tells that this is the task you want the AlgoTrader to perform for you. Now, I'll take the first one as an example. So this is you want UPL to AlgoTrader to start trading for you and create chain reaction. Now, this is the exchange you want to define, which is NSE in case of stock. In case of future, it is NFO. For currency, it is CDS. Stock, you have to put the stock symbol, NSE symbol -EQ. In case of stock. For future, this is the kind of simple symbol you have to put in. We have already shared the complete symbol file, so I mean that can be you can easily pick it up the correct symbol from there. This is side. Side means that you want to start. How do you want to start? What will be your first order? The AlgoTrader should start with. If you say both, it will put a buy order and a sell order in place. And then once that buy order gets triggered or executed, or this sell order gets executed, then the chain reaction will start and it will generate a buy order and a sell order. And again, same goes with the this buy order. And if you just want to start with buy first, that is the first order is buy, then you can mention buy. If you want to start with sell, you can mention sell. So that is the side column. Now another column I want to take first is this status column, where you mention either wait or start. That means that for whatever rows the values start, AlgoTrader will only pick those rows or those stocks or future for chain reaction and placing order on broker. All the other rows which are having value wait, they will not be considered today. Why we have this feature? That you might have a 25 stock portfolio, so you can put all the stocks in there with the values and parameters. But today you might only want to want AlgoTrader to do this chain reaction for only these two, one this stock and one this future or some other stock. So for ease of operation, you can simply say start to the rows where you want AlgoTrader to start doing trade or placing orders for you for chain reaction. Now, the second or the next column I want to take up is this buy price and this sell price. So you have to specify a buy price and a sell price. Please note that this will be only applicable to the very first order. After that, whatever price the order get executed, that price will be taken for placing the next order. So how it works is that you have specified the buy price as 715 and you have specified the buy offset as 5 rupees. And you have specified buy quantity as 50 and sell quantity as 50. So in this scenario, what will happen? This because you have mentioned both. So what will happen? Algo trader will place a buy order and a sell order. Buy order will be at price 715 minus 5, that is 710 rupees. And sell order will be at 718 plus this sell offset, that is 5 rupees. That means 723 rupees. So 710 and 723, one buy and one sell order will get placed at Finvasia by your algo trader. And then whenever any of these will get executed at whatever price, suppose just for an example, suppose at 710 this order gets executed, then a buy order will go at 705 rupees, that is the executed price minus buy offset, and a sell order at 715 rupees, that is the executed price, which is 710 plus the sell offset. So this is how it works. Now, another column is type C is for CNC. We highly recommend you use CNC. M, when you doing futures, you have to specify M, which is kind of NRML order type. And I is for intraday, that is MIS. So these are the types which you have. Now, because this is a chain reaction, every order is creating two more orders, which we'll see in upcoming slides with an example of UPL. We have to put in place certain checks because this chain reaction is like atomic fission. So it can generate a number of orders into the system. So now we have put in a lower circuit and an upper circuit. These are the two, this is the first line of defense, that you're creating a wall for your algo trader, that if the price falls below 640, then I want this chain reaction to stop. I don't want this chain reaction to continue if the price is goes below 640. Similarly, I do not want chain reaction to happen if the price goes above 740, because I only want to sell maximum quantity I want to sell is this, that is max buy quantity and max sell quantity, which is 250, but that too up to 740 only. Beyond that, I do not want to sell a single share. I might be having 10,000 shares in my account, but I want to keep that for higher price. I want to sell them at 800 or 850 or 900. That is my personal view. So for that, I can put a upper price limit cap as upper circuit. This is guys, please note that this upper circuit and lower circuit has got nothing to do with the upper circuit and lower circuit which exchange places for individual stock. This is a upper circuit and lower circuit for your algo trader. So whatever price you define, if the price goes below that, algo trader will stop the chain reaction. If it goes above, algo trader will stop chain reaction. At the same time, if the buy quantity is 250, I mean, because of this chain reaction orders being executed, if the buy quantity reaches 250, algo trader will stop the chain reaction. And if the sell quantity reaches 250, that means you have gone short 250, algo trader will stop the chain reaction. So, I mean, no further sell orders. In this case, no further sell orders will be placed by algo trader. Only the buy orders will be placed. That too up to 250 only. So we'll see that in the next upcoming slide. Okay. So these are the fields which we have already discussed. Yeah. So any new buy sell orders will not be placed when the max buy sell quantity is completed, including all pending and open position, all pending orders and open position. Moving on to next slide, algo trader concept. It will send you send buy and sell or both orders, as I mentioned, at the time of starting of the algo based on your buy sell offset and stock and FNO options or currency, whatever instrument you have used there. So whenever any trade is executed, algo trader will send one buy order, buy rate less the buy offset, and one sell order of sell rate plus the sell offset value. You have an option to send only buy or sell or both orders by updating the value in the side column. You have an option to start, wait, or any stock when starting the algo trader in the status column. You can set quantity, buy, sell, offset for different stocks as per your desire or what view you have today on them. All input will be managed by you through an Excel file. So, I mean, see, this is the kind of thing. There was a point that the algos which we have in the market, I mean, for anything, any small change you want to have, you have to go to the algo trader, and then, I mean, that trader will take its own time and there is a cost involved with it. With this algo trader, I mean, you have everything open in front of you. You do not need to go to any algo trader developer to make those changes which you want to do in your strategy. You can do it on your own in the Excel file or the Google Sheet, whatever you are using. So all inputs will be managed by you through an Excel file. Update your Excel file or Google Sheet and just start the algo trader every day. Before 9:15 a.m., algo trader will start sending orders from 9:15 a.m. sharp and stop at 5 p.m. Users can also manually start or stop algo trader anytime after 9:15 p.m. So, I mean, another thing, just want to share that one of our user has a issue that he was not there at 9:15. He has to leave for work at around 8 or 8:30. So immediately we put in the functionality that you can launch the algo trader in the morning at 7, 8 or whatever time. It will keep on waiting till 9:50 a.m. is hit, and as soon as it hits, then it will start working usually. So, I mean, in terms of kind of if any feedback comes, I mean, we immediately look at the genuineness and we prioritize it accordingly and immediately address those things. So this is a new feature we had put in. I mean, I think within 2 or 3 days of the launch, the first 2 or 3 days of the launch. So next, moving on to risk controls, lower circuit, upper circuit rates to control maximum buy and sell rate during the day in case of unidirectional movement. As I explained in the previous slide, max buy and sell quantity control is there. So you're totally safe with that. Additional risk control mechanism at any point in time. Algo trader will not place an order if it exceed max quantity, including open position plus existing pending orders and quantity of a new order. So while placing a new order, that check is done that what is the max quantity you have defined, what is the current open position, and what is the open pending orders as well. So all three are checked, and then only a new order is placed. New order will be placed only if above risk control measures are fulfilled. Okay, so this is a master servant relationship. So guys, servant is not a diminishing word. It doesn't diminish anything. It means that somebody, either person or any other machine, anyone who serves you, who is serving you. So this is a master servant relationship. You think it will execute. You just have to think. You put your thoughts into this Excel or Google Sheet, and just tell it to start, and this guy will do everything. It will execute. Okay, so let's understand as how AlgoTrader works. So I would ask you guys to please concentrate. This is the most important part where we are seeing or we are trying to put a visual kind of presentation here, where we are trying to put the whole logic of this AlgoTrader, how this chain reaction works. So just concentrate, and in the Q&A section, we can come back to this slide and address any of the questions you have. Okay, so if you look at, we have taken an example for stock UPL. We have specified the base buy price as 700, base sell rate as 700, buy offset 10, sell offset 10, buy quantity 100, sell quantity 100. You do not have to take exactly these kind of round figure numbers. You can choose your own numbers. This is for the sake of simplicity, and more people can understand. We have taken these kind of round figure numbers here. Now, max buy quantity 600, max sell quantity 600, lower circuit 650, upper circuit 650. All the portion which you see with yellow background, that is CMP, which is current market price. Green, buy orders. This red, one of the red shade, this is sell order, and this is quantity and the time. So yeah, so okay, so we start like this. So suppose you have started the algo. This is what you had put in your Google Sheet or Excel file, and the current quantity is 0. The time is 9:15. The current market price is 700, and because you have specified base rate as 700 for both buy and sell, and buy offset and sell offset as 10. So taking the buy price, it has placed a buy order at 690, which is base buy price 700 minus buy offset. Similarly, it has placed a sell order, which is 700 at 10. Why? Because 700 is the sell base price and sell offset is 10 rupees. So the order will go as this price plus 10 rupees, which is at 710. Now, let's move on. So at 9:45, what happens? The price hit 710 rupees. So what will happen? Because we have one order in the market or on Finvasia at 710 rupees. So once the price hits 710 rupees, our order gets executed. Now this order, it is done. This trade is done. Our quantity becomes minus 100, the net position. This order will generate two more orders, one buy and one sell. At what price it will generate? Because the order got executed at 710 rupees, so the buy order will be this price minus the buy offset, which is 10 rupees. So 710 minus 10 is 700. So this, see, the buy orders are have green background. So this order is generating this order. When it gets executed, it will generate a buy order at 700 and a sell order which is at 720. Why 720? This price plus the sell offset, which is 10 rupees. So it has generated a sell order. So we have now 690 buy order, 700 buy order, and 720 sell order open, and the quantity as minus 100. Let's move on. At 10:15, the price moves higher and the current market price goes at 720. So what will happen? Do we have any open order at 720? Yes, we do. This was the open order. So just to make you understand, what we have done is that if you look at this number 1 and number 2, you will also see these numbers coming up underneath or above these buy and sell orders, so that you understand that when this particular price is hit, then which orders have gone executed. So for 720, this particular order has gone executed. So this 720 will generate another buy order at 710, this sell this order price minus buy offset, and then again it will generate one more sell order at this price plus sell offset, which is at 730. So I hope that is clear from up till here, that how these orders are being generated. What is the significance of buy offset and sell offset? So let's move on to the next timeline. So we are at 10:45 now. The price has gone up again. This is the current market price, that is 7:30 now. Do we have any open order, sell order? Yes, 7:30 order was there. It has gone executed. See this number three. So this will generate again a buy order at 10 rupees lesser price, a sell order at 10 rupees higher price because of the buy offset and the sell offset. Now we move again. Again, the price is, see, so far the price is going in one direction. That is, it is going up and up and up. And all these sell orders are getting executed, right? And we are getting again, again, this will execute this order, a buy order will be placed and a sell order will be placed at 10 rupees lesser and 10 rupees higher price. Now let's move to the next timeline. So here what happens after going up like this, price up like this, it has come down a little. It has come down by 10 rupees. That is the current market price is at 730 rupees now. So what will happen? Let's see. So see, so far these orders, sell orders at higher price were getting executed, but this sell order will not execute because the price has not hit 750. Rather, price has gone down. It is 730 now. So we have to look what orders we have placed at 730. So this is a buy order which was placed at 730. So this will get executed. And this buy order will generate two more order, one at 720, 10 rupees lesser, and one at 10 rupees higher price, sell order 740. Okay. Now let's move to the next slide. Now now you will start seeing the chain reaction, how it explodes or it multiplies or grows exponentially. So this price is coming down again. The price is at 720 now. So we'll see what are the open orders for which are at 720 price. There is no sell order which is at 720 price. On the buy side, okay, this is 720 rupees open order. So this will execute, and this will also execute. Now what will happen? This order, when this execute, it will generate two orders. One buy, which is this one, 710 rupees, 10 rupees lesser, and a sell order at 730, 10 rupees higher as per the buy and sell offset. But this order is also will also be it will also be executed because the price is same 720. So this will again generate two orders, one buys at 710 and one sell at 730. So now we have started, we are about to see the chain reaction, how it grows exponentially. Now again the price has gone up. It was going up, it has come down, it is going up. So you never know how it is going to behave. So now we have taken this simulation that the price is going up at 730. It is now at 730. So what we have to do, we will go up and down both the sides and we'll check what are the open orders at this price. So we go here, there is no open order. Oh yes, there are two open orders. There are two sell orders. Okay. On upside, there is no open order at price 730, right? There was this one, but this one got executed only when the price hit 730 at this timeline. So currently there is no open buy order at 30. Now, when these two orders will execute, what they will do, this will generate one buy order at 10 rupees lesser price, sell order at 10 rupees higher price. Similarly, this one will do the same. So these four orders will get placed by these two executed orders. Moving on to the next one, the price goes back to 740 again. Now we have to check what all orders are having 740 as a price. So you will see that there is this order, this buy order at 740, which was not executed. So this will get executed. It will generate a buy order 730 and a sell order 750. And there are two more orders, which just the previous transaction has placed at 740. These two will also generate two more orders. So now, you have started seeing how the chain reaction is working. Moving on to the next timeline, this goes at 750. the price goes at 750. So what it will do, it will execute these three orders and this order, which is lying at 750. So these four orders will execute, and these four orders will generate further four buy and four sell orders at 10 rupees less and 10 rupees higher. Okay. Now, moving on to the next one, the price comes down at 740, and we'll have to see what all orders will get executed. So here we see that there are four buy orders at 740. These four buy orders will execute, and it will generate further four orders at 10 rupees lesser buy price and 10 rupees higher sell price. So this is how this whole chain reaction keep on going. And in that, see guys, you have to see this from a perspective of understanding that how this chain reaction works. Now I'll go to the last timeline for this simulation. The price goes down to 730. Now these four orders will execute, and they will generate further 8 orders, 4 buy and 4 sell. And are there any more orders? Nothing on the sell side. On the buy side, yeah, we do have 3 more orders at this 730 price. So I mean, these 3 will also generate 6 orders, 3 buy and 3 sell. So this is how the whole chain reaction thing happens. Now, I mean, it can grow exponentially, and I mean, it might go out of control. So for that, we have this lower circuit, upper circuit, the price walls we have, that this chain reaction should happen between these two price range, and the max quantity, that if the max quantity reaches that particular quantity which you have defined, then the chain reaction will stop. So if the max quantity reaches at say 600, then what will happen? This algo will only place buy orders. It will stop placing sell orders, because we already have reached to the maximum selling quantity which we wanted to sell. So we don't want any further sell orders. Only the buy orders will be placed into the system. And when the price comes down, these buy orders will get executed. This quantity will become lesser because the buy order got executed. And again, the system or the algo will start placing the buy and the sell, because we are within limit, within this max buy and max sell quantity limits. So this is how we are controlling this whole chain reaction mechanism. And this is how you can, I mean, you can understand how it works, and you can take advantage of the intraday price movement or up and down price movement. Not just intraday. I mean, we always recommend you do it on CNC basis. So, I mean, suppose, because see, in intraday, what happens? It cannot go like this same number of times. So, I mean, it might go like this, and may stay there only when the market is closing. So if you were there, you keep buying up till you bought, and then you sell up till here. But you don't know. I mean, the price movement is very random. So you might end up having shares in your account, or going short on the in your account. So accordingly, you have to plan and understand and put these values. You know, it is QCO. If you put quality in, then you will get quality results. We'll take all the doubts and queries in the Q&A session. So let's move to the next slide. This is a small demonstration here, that difference in average buy and average sell price is equal to the buy offset plus sell offset, that is 20 rupees in this case. So for every buy order which have gone executed, if you have a corresponding sell order, so you will be at least making 20 rupees on it, multiplied by the quantity you're trading in. And I'm not saying that it will always be, at the end of the day, the quantity, net quantity will always be zero. No, because the price movement is such that you might have long position or a short position. So, but whatever trades have gone executed or have gone set off among themselves intraday, for that the profit you will be making is 20 rupees multiplied by the quantity you're trading. Okay, so what all features we have? So most trading algos are proprietary algos and never shared with users. They have to use the algo in developers infrastructure through their brokers. So this is a big problem that you have to, I mean, you have to, there are certain algos where you have to give your login credentials, your API key to uh, the algo developer or the person who's doing algo for you, and all those credentials stays with them. Um, in our algo trader, you do not have to do any such kind of thing. You all the credential, the credit file stays with you. If the credit file is not there, the algo will not run, and it is only with you. And I mean, even at the time of setup, if you had got this set up by the algo person, uh, later if you change your password on shunya, then you just change the password in your cred file and it starts working. So that tells you that all the credential and the control is with you only. You do not have to uh, rely, or you do not have to give your credential to the algo infrastructure or algo developer. It's purely on your laptop and computer with 100% control and flexibility to yourself. 100% confidentiality of your trades and portfolio. Nothing is shared, nothing is known to the algo developer, what trades you're doing or what portfolio you have. Ease of operation, I mean, as we already taken this up, like you can start algo in the morning and then you can leave it. It will automatically start at 9:15, and then at 5 p.m. It will automatically exit. We have kept the time as 5 p.m. because people can do currency as well, and the currency market stays open up till 5 p.m. So that's why we have not put 3:30 as the exit time. Use your imagination to make a strategy as a master. I mean, we have already seen what all this algo can do and is been doing. And I think in few upcoming slides, there are few demonstration as well that what all you can do. But that is just a reference point, and that is just a seed for thought to you. You can do 100,000 things with this. I mean, tweaking these or fine tuning these parameters to your own benefit. So, I mean, once you start using it, you will understand, and your mind will start giving you ideas about that. AlgoTrader starts at 9 a.m. to execute the strategy as a servant and stop at 5 p.m. Manual trading is like a soldier without any gun in trading battle using only hands. It's kind of a mortal combat. You're only fighting with hands. And AlgoTrader is like a soldier with a hi-fi weapon in your hand, which is we call AK-47, and that's the most famous machine gun. I think it became famous because in the Second World War. So I mean, still we have got lot higher versions of it, but that name AK-47 has stuck to everyone's mind. So I mean, if we see any machine gun running, the first thought comes is AK-47. So this is kind of a soldier with AK-47 in trading battlefield, fighting with FIs, DIs, and ultra HNIs. So I mean, earlier only they used to have this algo and blah blah blah, and they needs to have a huge infrastructure for that. You don't need anything. I mean, absolutely, you need zero computing power. You need zero memory to use this algo, and it is at a super fast speed. So intraday trading, swing, positional trading, long-term investment, we can do everything with this. All segments, equity, F&O, currency, commodity, as I explained. I mean, I think I was talking earlier that one of our member is trading on MCX with this. it's an entry exit as per your setup through the Excel file, dynamic automation through Google Sheet integration. You can, you can have your portfolio in Google Sheet in one of the sheets, and you can put in your average holding price and whatnot, and accordingly you can configure your Google Sheet such that you putting the formula in the Google Sheet that you just update the quantity on the on your working Google Sheet and the holding average price, and everything else gets populated for you on the Google Sheet, which this AlgoTrader will use. So a lot can be done. That is why we are also trying to push all our users to Google Sheet. But of course, if you're not comfortable, you can very well use the local Excel file as well. Control buy and sell through lower circuit and upper circuit rates. I really use this a lot. That if I do not want to buy a stock at after a particular price, just put that price as lower circuit. And if I do not want to sell a particular stock with a particular quantity above beyond a particular price, I use the upper circuit. So that's a very useful feature actually. Now control the max buy and max quantity in a day, including manual orders, pending orders, and open orders. What is the meaning of including manual orders? That okay, you had set up everything in the algo, and say for UPL stock, you also placed some manual order. So even that order will be considered by algo, not for generating chain reaction, but while calculating that what is my current long or short position and what is my max buy and max sell quantity defined. Am I not exceeding that? Am I not breaching that? That is considered. So those manual orders which you might have, those manual trades you might have put, that will also be considered. Since algo will be working exactly within user's parameter and based on limit orders, there is absolutely no possibility of slippage and loss. So, see, I want to buy Reliance 10 quantity and sell Reliance 10 quantity, which I have mentioned in my algo in the morning or in my Google Sheet in the morning. Then there is no possibility of any kind of quantity slippage that while placing the order algo, instead of 10, it types in 100 or 1000. There is no possibility. It will be placing the order with the quantity which you have specified, you have instructed. If you would be doing manually, then you might, instead of typing in 10 quantity, you might type 100 or 1000. And see, guys, this has happened a lot with, I'm sure it would have happened with everyone, not just about the quantity, but about the price. Many times you want to sell a call option and you sell a put option, and you don't realize it, and after some time you realize, and then you have to cover that position and then again take the position on the call side which you wanted to. So all that possibility things are ruled out when we use AlgoTrader. AlgoTrader and manual trades work simultaneously in broker terminal. So as I mentioned earlier, you can also put your manual trades in parallel with AlgoTrader. Now looking at the benefits. No need for any robo, VPS, virtual private server, expensive cloud server, etc. You can just do it from your laptop or your computer. Orders are sent in milliseconds through API versus manually. Manually, even this 1 minute is not enough. I would take more than that, because I have to I have to look at what price it is, what market depth is, and when I'm doing it manually, I might be looking at chart and whatnot. And even many times I open the order panel on my broker terminal for going long or short, and while placing that order, sometimes looking at the price movement, I stop. So a lot of emotion, lot of things coming, lot of psychology, but nothing that everything is smooth when algo is doing it, because it has already have its instruction what to do. So yeah, I mean the order goes in milliseconds. Mind can work 1,000 times more than hand. So is algo trader. Absolutely. Manual trading, walking cycle. That is an analogy. Algo trader drive and enjoy a Ferrari. So it's. I mean it can throw like 100 or 1,000 orders within few seconds or few minutes based on what parameters and conditions are met. While even if I have all those parameters and condition written on my paper, or I have that in my mind, manually I cannot work that fast. So I mean it's absolutely not possible at all. Only algo trader can do that. Not a tip. It's not a tip provider, nor a trend indicator. It empowers you in your everyday trading. That's it. So it is not going to provide a tip, or I mean, it's not going to tell you the trend, or it's not indicating any trend. It is just empowering you in your everyday trading. Algo trader will work from your computer in the background or laptop in the background silently. It will force you to strategize. I mean, you'll find so much time after when you once you start using it. So I mean, it is indirectly forcing you to strategize your portfolio holistically every day in the morning. That okay, for each stock, what all parameters I should set so that I get benefited of this intraday movement, or my strategic buy or sell I want to do, maybe for short term, medium term, or long term as well. And no coding knowledge is required for this. Extremely user friendly interface through Excel file, that is Google Sheet and Excel. No need for continuous monitoring. Once you have started, you can forget about it. It will keep doing its own thing, chain reaction within those parameters and limits. You can focus on strategies rather than manual feeding of the orders whole day. Avoid human errors in buy sell orders in rate and quantity, as I mentioned earlier. You will be able to follow discipline rules rather than impulsive trades. You will not miss any trading opportunity. I mean, trust me, once the algo trader is working on your portfolio, then you will have time to think on strategies, as well as you will have time to look at the charts. And wherever you get an opportunity, you might take a very good position, which earlier you were not able to do because you were concentrating on multiple scripts for intraday or for whatever trading purpose. So new ideas, new trades will come to you. And this is not just a statement. This is, I'm telling from the user experience, what users are sharing with us. So not miss any trading opportunity. One click stopping of algo trader in case of any. And if you think that, okay, algo trader is throwing more orders, I am not comfortable with this, so you can just click on the close button and the algo trader will stop. And you can go to your Finvasia Shuni terminal, look at your position and open orders, and you can take appropriate action on that. Two extremely powerful risk control mechanisms are max rate and max quantity, which is our lower circuit and upper circuit, and max buy and max sell quantity. Shares capitals not logged unnecessarily for placing multiple orders. Why? Because I mean, you use CNC, you have holding with you, then you do not need additional capital. So only the sell will happen only from your holdings. So you do not need additional margin or anything. And once that sell has happened, then automatically to buy the same quantity, the margin is available, or the money is available, because your sell order has executed. So you do not need any extra capital. I mean, to use this algo trader, you do not have to pump in 10 lakh rupees additional so that you can use it. No, you can absolutely work on your own existing portfolio. That's it. Consume less than, as I said, I mean, you don't need any hi-fi infrastructure. You only need to consume, I mean, it only consumes less than 1% of the CPU and not even 60 MB of RAM. You can run multiple algos with different Finvasia accounts on your laptop. So if you have account in your name, your spouse name, your kid's name, you can run all those I mean algo, 3 instance of algo on or more instance of algo based on whatever accounts you have on one computer or one laptop uh, simultaneously or in parallel. Okay. Strategies. So as I was talking, that something will come up in the news in the upcoming slides. So intraday trading, so you can buy and sell, say 25 shares for every rupees 10 fall, rise in UPL. So like just what we saw in that previous slide. So you can say both, and the quantity as 25, buy and sell, offset as rupees 10. If you want to go positional, suppose you want to accumulate a share and you do not want to sell at all, not even in intraday. So what you can do is you can start with buy, put the buy quantity as 25 and sell quantity as 0. So although the chain reaction will generate two orders, but because the sell order has a quantity as 0, all those orders will get rejected. So that way you will only keep on buying 25 share at every 10 rupees fall. And it will keep on doing that until the position, the quantity reaches the maximum buy quantity, and it will not sell anything. Similarly, if you want to go short or you have some shares in your holding and you want to just exit out of them at every 10 rupees rise, then you can do the same stuff. Just put the buy quantity as 0 and it will keep on selling your 25 quantity at every 10 rupees rise and will not buy it again. The chain reaction will generate two orders, but all those buy orders will get rejected because the quantity will be 0. Intraday trading and positional sell. So buy and sell 25 shares for every 10 rupees variation in UPL, sell 200 shares when there is. So this is a special case where you're doing this intraday, right? This setup is there. But you also want, in addition to it, you also want that if there is a sudden spike in the stock price, which happens with a lot of stocks frequently. So if there is a sudden spike, then what I want to do is I want to sell additional 200 shares and I want to book my profit on those shares. So what you do is you will put two lines in your jobbing or your Excel Google sheet. One is for that intraday setup, that is this both, and the other one is for the same stock but only sell, and sell quantity is 200 and buy quantity is 0 and sell offset is 50. That means it will sell if there is a 50 rupees jump, and if there is another 50 rupees jump, then again sell 200. If there is another 50 rupees, then again sell 200. So that way, I mean, you get a quite a substantial amount of profit booking. Obviously, provided that you are holding this quantity at a lower price, and it's absolutely up to you. And this is just one idea. What it's a seed for thought. What we are putting up on this table, you can generate, I mean, n number of such combination, and you can do n number of such kind of things. So yeah, so intraday and positional, as we mentioned, you can do same with the. Here we had done with the buy quantity 0. You can do same with the as sell quantity 0 if you want to buy at lower price. So suppose I have 5 lakhs to invest in 5 scripts: ITC, Reliance, TCS, Infosys, SDFC. So like this, you can put in, you can use the AlgoTrader, that buy quantity 1, buy offset 10 rupees, buy price 3,600. So such kind of, I mean, you can achieve all these. I mean, you can, these are different kind of things which we had put on this slide, but you can do a lot more than this using this AlgoTrader. So that's why we are saying that use your expertise to make a setup. This is what we are doing. We are making setup for different things with different tasks we do in our everyday trading. AlgoTrader will execute. This is a target cell Excel, which we have discussed a couple of times. So in the interest of time, I will not spend much time here. but just to give you a quick glance on it, this is in hand. You might have a Bharti at you might be holding 1,000 shares at average price 650, and the current market price has come down to 600. So how do you exit out of it? Say you want to sell it at an average price of 705 rupees. So you can put in the quantity there, and I mean, this is the Excel. You can work out at what different rates you should be selling what quantity, and accordingly the cumulative quantity, once it reaches to this, then what is the average sell price. So this sheet we have, Excel we have already shared with everyone, so you can use uh, this Excel to decide what price difference you want to sell what quantity, and in you can put that setup in AlgoTrader and you can easily achieve that. Same similarly, this is the sell target. Similarly, on the buy target, this is the next slide. The buy target, exactly opposite, you can do by achieving the working out this sheet for yourself. Moving on to next one. This is the sample dynamic Excel file where a lot of number of stocks have been put up. So since we have already discussed all of these things, so I'll not spend much time on it. We'll move on to next slide. We have a lot to cover. So you can take a look at it, and you can try to figure out what all we have been doing on this. And if there are any questions, we are always available to answer that. So commercial, the monthly subscription is 2,000 rupees, and the annual subscription is 20,000 rupees. It's an exclusive offer for FFP members, Financial Freedom Group members, 50% discount till 31st March 2022. And as I earlier mentioned, the cost is like just 40 rupees a day, which is a one intraday trade on any discount broker. So once the discount is availed before 31st March, then it will continue till 31st March 2022. That means every month you can pay 1,000 rupees and your rate will be 1,000. But if you do not subscribe before 31st March and you subscribe on 1st April, that subscription cost will be 2,000 rupees per month. And if you subscribe before 31st March, you can take annual subscription at 10,000 rupees only. But from 1st April, it will be 20,000 rupees. And the subscription will increase from the current rate to 3,000 rupees per month from 1st July 2022, and 5,000 rupees per month from 1st April 2023. These are the UPI details where you can transfer the money for subscription, and then you have to send a data sheet so that we get your details, and then we'll share the password to open the zip file. You can download the zip file from here, or once you're added into the WhatsApp group, we can provide the file there as well. So as I mentioned, the free trial offer will be valid till 31st March 2020. However, you must pay the first subscription payment before 31st March to avail the discounted rate till 31st March 2023. Subscription fees must be paid in advance, else AlgoTrader will not work after the expiry of the free trial offer and subscription period. So people who are on free trial at the moment and later once, you have to make payment up till, before 31st March, otherwise your free trial will stop automatically from 1st April. Contact us for any other broker API documentation to develop suitable algo traders. So basically, for any, if you want to, we recommend it to be used on Finvasia because there is zero brokerage. So whatever intraday trades going to happen due to chain reaction, we'll not be paying any brokerage on that. But you absolutely want it to work with either some other broker, then you can request us, and looking at the kind of feedback and the number of users asking, we can come up with the same algo on other broker platform as well. This is the subscription data sheet which you have to send once you had made payment with these details: name, mobile number, WhatsApp number, address, and Finvasia account ID. Please send it to this email address to PK Kothariji, or WhatsApp it here. We prefer you send an email, but even if you do WhatsApp, that's okay. Okay, so this is a kind of warning and suggestion from our side that AlgoTrader is an extremely efficient and super fast tool. It can give unexpected results if the setup is not correct. Remember that GIGO and QICO. In case of reversal of the market or unidirectional movement, it can buy, sell huge quantities with proper checks and controls. Are if the proper checks and controls are not put up in the Excel file or your Google sheet. So you have to be very mindful while setting up your Excel sheet and the Google file. Max buy, max sell quantity, upper circuit, lower circuit. These are extremely powerful tools and controls through which you can judicially control the multiple chain reaction activity. Keep the buy. This is our, see, we had done a lot of tests on this. When I say test, there is no back testing done on it. We have done the live testing all the time. So after doing live testing, numerous time, and we had been tweaking the parameters to, all possible values. What we recommend is that, you should keep set offset between 0.5% to 2%. If it is 1%, that is very good. And it depends on stock to stock based on its volatility, but this is a general guideline for keeping the offset between 0.5 to 2%. You must be mentally prepared to take delivery, give delivery, considering the existing position, and set max quantity rates accordingly to get the best results from AlgoTrader, from intraday trading and positional buy and sell. So as I said, we highly recommend you only put the CNC orders, do not do intraday, but you have to make up your mind. You have to be very clear what you want to do, and then put that thing on the Excel in the form of the rules, and AlgoTrader will execute that without any emotion or any doing any mistake. Must focus on the Excel file and setup in the morning before starting algo. In case of unexpected results, close the AlgoTrader, cancel all pending orders, and review your setup orders from the broker terminal. Change the values in Excel file and restart the AlgoTrader. So you can review everything, and then you can again start the AlgoTrader after updating the Excel file. So, in the beginning, we used to do it like 5 times or 10 times a day. We used to stop the algo in middle and then change the Excel, and then used to do that. As I said that, the kind of testing and all we have done. So you might have to do the same exercise and come up to a conclusion that this is the setup for this specific stock, suits me or my temperament. I feel comfortable AlgoTrader doing trades for me with this particular buy offset or sell offset. So that will come eventually after a number of trials. Your laptop or PC should not go into sleep mode for no activity. If the laptop or computer goes into sleep mode, then the AlgoTrader will stop. So you have to make sure you go to settings and put it to never. The AlgoTrader and its developers, promoters will not be responsible for any loss whatsoever due to any wrong setup. So you have to be, as I am emphasizing again, you have to be very mindful when you are setting up your Google sheet. You have to make sure that whatever rules or things or views you have in your mind, you throw it on the Google Sheet properly, not in the form of Gigo, but in the form of Quico. Then only you will get the right result. So it is your own responsibility that what you put in the Excel file is in your best interest. Moving on, future algos under development. So these are the, I mean, we are rigorously working on a lot of things. So these are the few things we would like to share at this point in time, that the next algo upgrade is for free cloud setup for lifetime for annual subscription. No need of continuously running of laptop. Initiate covered call, cash secured put, short strangle, short straddle, beer put spread, call, bull put spread, beer call spread. I mean, all these strategies based on maximum ROI or max profit, they're all in pipeline. You will be getting all these in AlgoTrader. Exit from existing position when profit target or stop loss is triggered. These are the things which we are working on, and we'll be rolling this out pretty soon. Rollover of futures options positions at less or equal to maximum rollover cost fixed by the user. So these are the things which we do once in a month. But I mean, what we have realized that we lose a lot of money, or rather, let me rephrase it, that we can through algo we can make or save a lot of money on it every month. Every month. I mean, suppose if you have a future which you have to roll and its size, the quantity size is like 3000, or say yeah, 3000. And even with this algo trader, if you're able to save 1 rupee while rolling over your position, I mean, every month in on just that one position, you're saving 3000 rupees. So a lot of things can be done, which I mean, will of course will run you through all the stuff once it is in production. Master Google Sheet to dynamically monitor portfolio watch list. I mean, guys, trust me, the whole lot of stuff is coming up here. I cannot say all that, but I'll just read it out for you. Take rational trading decisions through Google Sheet based on price performance, standard deviation, percentage strength, and support and resistance on short term, medium term, long term time frames, moving averages, PNL, mini live charts for your entire portfolio watch list at a glance. So this all is done in your, just one Google Sheet. I mean, this percentage strength, these standard deviation, I think the people who are from our FFE group, they would know what all this is. The people who are seeing this video for the first time, they may not understand this. But yeah, I mean, this whole stuff we are gonna integrate with this algo trader. Play a computer game, which is AlgoTrader, like a child, and also make money using your expertise. So yeah, I mean, once you start doing, I mean, using it, you'll really feel, you'll really enjoy it. Now let's talk about Finvasia charges and features. So this is because we are with our current subscriber, we are having a lot of queries. So we thought we'll just clarify it. So brokerage in all segment is nil. Demat opening account is nil. Demat AMC charges is nil. With other, I mean, if it is for corporate or LLP, it is 900 rupees for plus GST, but for individuals, it is nil. Trading account opening nil, call and trade charges nil, auto square off nil, clearing charges nil, physical settlement nil, where Zerodha charges or other broker charges about 0.25%. Demat charges 9 rupees per script in delivery cell. Zerodha is charging 13.5. Guys, we have referenced this Zerodha, but we are not trying to show here that Finvasia is superior. We do not have any kind of collaboration with either Finvasia or Zerodha or any other broker. We do not have a single paisa financial interest in any broker. Please, yeah, please note that. Okay. The pledging charges are 20 rupees per script. In other brokers, it is 30 rupees. The POC charges is 100 rupees. Delayed interest charges is 24.5 per annum. API charges for Algo is free. For other brokers, they are charging like 2,000 rupees or 750 rupees per month. I mean, our cost of our Algo is less than what they are charging for just letting you use their API. I mean, this is the cost which you have to pay to the broker to use the API. On top of it, you have to get your Algo done or you buy your Algo. That cost is additional. In our case, the cost is, I mean, less than this with everything in it. The multi-login facility, I mean, the mobile, web, desktop application and direct MF is there with Finvasia. You can download the Finvasia terminal through this URL. It is also available on their website. No restrictions on OTM in index. You know, with specifically with Zerodha, not with Upstocks. With Zerodha, they do not allow you to sell the far OTM index options on put side or on buy side or on call side. They only allow if you do a buy first, or they have a certain restriction on the each individual strikes, that this much open interest they can have, which really exhausts very fast. I mean, that restriction is not there with Finvasia, so you can sell hell out of money index option on any of the sites and on stocks. Aftermarket order, bracket order, covered call, trigger, OCO orders, basket orders, multi-leg orders, import export facilities. And I think day before yesterday we had a webinar with our subscribers where Kothari ji has explained completely how to set up the terminal, the watch list, and how to import and export the orders. I mean, how you can do it on the Shuni terminal. So all that facility is available on Shuni terminal. No blocking of funds in the when you place a GTT order. While with other brokers, I'm not sure, but I think they block funds. I think SDFC or some other broker, they block funds when you place GTT orders. And there is no limit. You can place any number of GTT orders, and even in currency, these GTT orders is allowed. No limit in number of scripts in the watch list. You can have any number of lists, any number of stocks in your watch list. No restriction on number of watch lists. Fund transfer 7 rupees if you do a net banking or something. But if you do with UPI, it is free. And there is another interesting thing there, that if you make Finvasia as a beneficiary in your bank account, you know, in our bank account, when we log in and if we have to transfer funds to anyone, then we have to add them as a beneficiary. So if you add Finvasia as a beneficiary, and the account number you put in, you have to put in like this, that FINVAS, and then your client ID, which is FA12345 something like that. So if you put add that like that, then you can do the fund transfer to this beneficiary, and you will not have to pay this 7 rupees. I mean, that is free, absolutely. So yeah, you can use the below link to open the account in Finvasia. And just a disclaimer, I mean, if you use this link, we are not getting any kind of benefit, monetary or whatsoever. No benefit is gonna go to us. It is just for I mean, it's kind of just a convenience that you can just click on it and open your account. Okay, brokerage and government taxes. So this is for intraday futures option. These are the columns. These are the rows where we see about what we are talking about. So brokerage nil for all. This is CTT and STT. It is 0.025% on the sell side, buy and sell side. It is 0.1, and accordingly, in currency futures and currency options, it is 0. So this is the complete expense related and government tax related stuff is available here. We can cover this in Q&A section if you have any questions on it. So for today's presentation, that is all. I'll stop here and thank you everyone for your time, and we'll open the floor for Q&A. Thank you.
Yeah. Rakesh, I hope you hear me.
एक मिनट, मेरा क्वेश्चन तो क्लियर. I have only one question. Do you think that all these features what Rakesh ji has provided in the AlgoTrader, is it 1,000 rupees is worth, or should have been much more? जो इन्होंने इतने फीचर डाले हैं इस एल्गो के अंदर, इतनी सारी चीजें डाली है, मतलब अनइमेजिनेबल लग रहा है मेरे को. Is it 1,000 rupees is मतलब, क्योंकि मेरे को कुछ रिक्वेस्ट आए थे कि आप इसमें भी डिस्काउंट दिलवाओ इनसे. मैंने इनसे ऑलरेडी इसका 10,000 रुपए से लेके मेरे को 1,000 रुपए लेके आ गया. अब इससे ज्यादा और मैं क्या करता था मैं? तो do you agree that the 1,000 rupees is the reasonable or not reasonable? That is what I just want to hear from anybody. What do you think?
Very reasonable.
Reasonable.
Actually, I was thinking
it's a
to
tool.
go for
Yeah.
annual subscription by paying another 9,000 rupees before 31st.
That's what I said. मतलब इतनी सारी चीजें दी है और इतने सारे कंट्रोल्स दिए हैं, मतलब इट इज अनइमेजिनेबल कि मतलब ये चीज अपने को बाजार में मिल जाएगी.